here and I am back. And you know what I've realised? You know a lot about me, but not so much about my cats that I go on and on about. So in this video I'll be doing the Furry Friends Tag. I'm not just going to do one cat, I'm going to do all three. And of course, because I have another furry friend, my hamster, my Chinese dwarf, no, my Robostny dwarf hamster, I will be doing him as well, although I don't know how many questions I can answer because he is a hamster. Okay, the first one. What is your pet's name? Okay, so we have Flower here, little boy who's just attached his claws to my cover. That's great. Then we have Taz. Then we have Simba. And we have Shadow. And that is in age order. What kind of breed is your pet? Flower is a Norwegian forest cat, so he's a pedigree. Then Taz, I have no idea, some sort of tabby. Simba, again, have no idea, some sort of tabby. And I know nothing about my cats. And my hamster is a Robostny dwarf hamster, if that's how you pronounce it. I have no idea, probably not. How long have you had your pet? Flower is coming up to 14 this year on June 17th. So he's 14. Taz, I'd say, is about 9 or 10, I have no idea. Don't pay much attention to him. Simba is 1 year old, and he was in March this year. And Shadow is a couple months old. I got him in January, so he's only a couple months. He's not really, so he's got a long way to go, let's put it that way. How did you get your pet? Well, I got Flower for my birthday. So my mum and me went to some pet shelter, not pet shelter, pet store rather, and there was an option between the two. It was a white cat, or a white kitten rather, or my little baby Flower. Put my finger in the cage, the white one straight away went to bite it. Turns out it was a girl anyway, so couldn't have got it. My mum took a shine to that one though. And then Flower here was licking my finger, so, and just by looking at him, so I knew he was the one, because he was so laid back and he was brilliant. My best friend for a cat. Joyce, you're also my best friend, but like, Flower here is also. Taz, I got him off somebody I know. Knew. I got him off someone I knew as a kitten, and we were meant to have the pick of the bunch, but no. They gave us the one that had a problem, so we didn't get it. We were meant to get the first pick of all the kittens, or the litter rather, but no, they just gave us the dodgy one. So he used to basically shit everywhere, and he had diarrhea, he still does now. So they basically gave us the dodgy one, so thanks! We thought we were your friends. I can't speak today. Simba we got off of my mum's customer. We had the pick of 3. Of course I chose Simba because I took a little shine to him and he was giving me cuddles, and oh, this is before he started attacking me. But yeah, I chose him, and because my friend wanted one as well, we took another one home the next day. We named that one Killian for now, and then my mum basically cried as she was giving him away to my friend. Oh, don't know what Killian's doing now, or his name is Sebastian now with his new owners, but yeah. Simba, he was giving me loads of cuddles, he was lovely to me, and now he's a right little shit. And last of all, Shadow. Shadow, I got at Pets at Home with my Christmas money. Yeah, they were meant to ring us. They were saying, oh yeah, in like 2 weeks we'll ring you to see how everything's going, if the hamster's settled in. Well, it's been quite a while and nothing's arisen. They have not even contacted us one bit about the hamster, so it shows how great they are. And yet I'm going for an assessment evening with them today. What are some quirky things about your pet's personality? Flower looks like he's stoned constantly, bless him, but he'll eat any food, and he's quite agile for his age. So he's pretty good for his age. I mean, God, he can jump up and down on things without wobbling over. He's really good. He's relaxing, he loves cuddles and loves watching TV with you. You always know if something's wrong or if you're ill, and he'll come up to you and comfort you. He's also someone you can tell your worries to. Taz, well, if you've got a little laser thing, he won't really budge. You've got to put it right in front of him for him to just pour it. He's fat, basically. That's the bottom line. Yeah, but he's sort of very lazy, but I think he's got dementia now. Because every time he turns to face a wall, he starts meowing, panicking like there's nobody there. And then we call him and he's all fine again once he sees our faces. So I think he has dementia now. But there's not much quality to him. I mean, he's pretty skittish and he doesn't like any new person or anybody at all, in fact, even the people he knows. But once he sniffs your hand and you start stroking him, he'll go all cuddly, and he does love his cuddles, but he has to be 100% sure of you. I mean, I don't think, he's not 100% sure of Ryan, but if Ryan let him sniff his hand, then yes. Simba! He is mental, okay? And I don't really know how else to describe him. He loves his cuddles, same as the other boys, but Jesus Christ, he goes on mad half hours. I know that's most cats, but this one is very unique. I just don't know how else to describe him. He is very cuddly, or he was with me all the time. He would used to cuddle me and get up on my shoulder and stuff like that. But this is only when my mum isn't around. When my mum's around, he starts attacking me. So I think he does like me, but when my mum's around, he thinks that she's the top guy, you know? So it's bad. He thinks it's bad to be seen cuddling me when she's around. Which you kind of see, but it's kind of annoying because he did always used to cuddle me a lot and never attack me, but now I just have to walk past him and he attacks. Then we have Shadow. He is very energetic and likes basically hibernating in his tunnel, which we can't get him out of. It's great. He is a gannet. You put the right amount of portion down for his food and he gets it within 5 minutes or less. Slice of apple, gone within 1 minute. And he's only got a little mouth because he's a dwarf hamster. When he runs around on his wheel, he sort of flops out of it, so he falls out of it and then he just gets back on it again. Or does a lap around his cage and does it again. It's kind of weird. But as I said, there's not much I can really say about my hamster because hamsters sort of have less personality than cats, so it's harder to get into, and I haven't really had him that long. What does your relationship with your pet mean? Well, with my cat Flower here, who you can't really see, but it's right next to me. He is basically my best friend and the one I can always tell something to. He is just the most amazing cat ever. And I love him to bits. I think I'd be so sad when he goes. Taz, he's more taken a shine to my mum, so I don't have that much of a relationship with him, but I don't know, he is quite a good cat, but I do take the mick out of him sometimes because of his weight and because the vet said he was obese and my mum just doesn't want to accept it. And now he has dementia, I think. And bless him, there's so many things wrong with him. But he's a good cat. Simba, as I said, he was lovely and cuddly, but now attacks me, so I think that's just my mum's fault because he sees it as wrong to cuddle me when she's about, because as soon as she leaves the door, he comes up crying to me and giving me cuddles and doesn't want to leave me alone. And he paws the door before I go out. It's like, don't go. So he does love me, just not when mum's about. Shadow, he's very quick, so he's hard to catch, obviously, so it's harder to have a relationship with him. I stick my hand in, and he will occasionally go on my hand, but not a lot. I haven't had him for long, so I can't comment on much of a bond between us two, but he knows Ryan, so I find that funny, so I love him. What are some of your favourite pastimes with your pet? Now, Flower here. He got drunk. He got drunk off my Baileys. When I was a kid, I was having like a little bit of Baileys, and when I put it down on the floor, mistakenly, he drank out of it, and he was sort of swaying about, and he was all drunk, and it was so hilarious. It was so funny. And another time is when I got reunited with Flower after we got kicked out by that asshole, my mum's ex-boyfriend, because obviously I hadn't seen him in a year and a half or odd. I can't remember how long, but it was a while I was away from him, but once we got reunited, that was just the best, and same was the day I got him. I think Taz got drunk as well, but this is sort of one that is a funny memory, but also a really nasty one. So he was in the garden, he was terrified of something, I think it was a cat, so he literally shot upstairs, you couldn't even see him, and he went on my window ledge and ran back down, and when I looked, he shat himself all over my window ledge and my teddies. This was diarrhea, so it was even harder to fucking get it off. It was funny, like when you look back now, because the amount of it was just, it was hilarious. But there and then, on my teddies, when I thought I couldn't revive them, it was like, I'm gonna kill you. Simba, what moment isn't a favourite with him? He's just full of personality. So one time when I put him in, when he was a little kitten, and I put the washing basket over his head because he was being naughty, and this seemed to be the only way to get through to him because he kept trying to attack Flower. But when he was in it, he started moving it, like headbutting it to move it along, and all you could see going down the hallway was this basket just running down the hallway. You have to have been there to seen it, but if you check out my vlog channel, it should definitely be there. But that was so funny. And as for Shadow, it's when I first got him and he had constantly running around the wheel and like falling off. Like, it looked like he really hurt himself, but he didn't, so he'd just get back on or do a lap around and do it again. Other than that, there's not much good memories you can have with a hamster. Except for when Simba is terrified of him when he's in his ball, that he starts chasing Simba and Simba starts running. But he thinks he's all brave when Shadow's just sat still in the ball. Okay, the last one, guys. What are nicknames that you call your pet? Flower, I call Flower Power. I don't know why, just because, I don't know, it's very catchy. Then you've got Taz, who I call Fatso, Fatty, Whale. I need some name to call him when he has dementia. Anything you can think of that means fat, yeah. Basically, he creates earthquakes and that. Always the centre of attention for the jokes. Simba is shitbag. He seems to answer more to shitbag now than to Simba because I call him that so much now. Then you have Shadow, which is basically just Shadow. I don't really have a nickname for him yet. Okay guys, so that was the Furry Friends tag. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you know a bit more about my pets now. Most of them are lazy. Flower's stoned constantly, would do very well in Amsterdam. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!